Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you so much for joining for today's discussion. We are going to hear a special class on killing Ravana within. So today, Prabhuji is going to explain us about Mother Durga and also about how Lord Ram killed the demon Ravana and the 10-headed Ravana, how he represents 10 bad qualities within every one of us. Though we may sometimes think that we are very good, we are just like Rama only. We have all the good qualities one can ever think of. But when we ponder upon ourselves, when we give time to our real self, then we understand what all bad qualities that we have. Then we realize that I'm the only one who is having so many bad qualities in my circle. Yes, Hare Krishna. So we have Prabhuji with us. Let us start our session.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you all very much for joining with us on Gita for Youth. Today is a auspicious occasion of Sri Rama Vijayotsav, also known as Dasara, the victory of the Dharma over Adharma. On this auspicious occasion, we have taken a title called Killing Ravana Within. And we will discuss something about Mother Durga also as we gone through the Navaratris. And we'll also discuss about Lord Ramachandra, Ravanasura, how to kill Ravana within us. The three important lessons we will carry towards the end of the session. Hare Krishna. Let me begin with some humble prayers and then go ahead. ज्ञानांजन शलाकया चक्षुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः श्रीपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तों। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे। So today we will discuss about Mother Durga, Durga Ma, and the Ram's victories over Ram. Hare Krishna. Once again, I welcome you all. Thank you for joining. Please give a reminder once again to other groups. Hare Krishna. So let us see who is Durga. Many people may say many things about Mother Durga, but let us hear what the Acharyas, superiors say this about. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, he says, he commented once, Durga Puja is not a dancing for Hindi songs, taking intoxication, having a fun, as we see nowadays in Durga Puja pandals. Especially in Gujarat, people have a Garba dance. Yes, Shreyas? Have you gone for the Garba dance or no?
No, Prabhu.
No?
Yes, I have seen.
Oh, you have seen it.
Yes, Prabhu.
In Telangana, people, they have a Batukama. They also dance in circles. So these Navaratris are not just for intoxication, having a meat, going on nonsense. Navaratris is to prepare the consciousness to kill the Ravana within us. It is not just having a fun all the time. So this is what Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj says. Let us see what Brahma says about Mother Durga. Who is Durga? Hare Krishna. Who is Mother Durga? Please hear very carefully this shloka from Brahma Samhita. Brahma is saying this shloka. Srishti sthiti pralaya sadhana shakti rekha chaye vayasya bhuvanani vivarti Durga icchanurupam apyasya chacheshta tesha govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Brahma says this shloka very interestingly about Durga. Brahma is praying to Krishna, but in his prayers, he is speaking about Mother Durga. The three functions of Mother Durga, Srishti, Sthiti, Pralaya, Sadhana, Shakti, Rekha. There is one supreme energy, Shakti. Yes, Shakti. The Shakti is doing all these three activities, Srishti, Sthiti, Pralaya. Sadhana, Shakti, Rekha. Okay, this is a Shakti. Okay, how Shakti functions? Chaye vayasya bhavanan vibharti Durga. This Shakti is known as Durga. This Shakti is also known as Durga Devi. Chaya vayasya. Whose Chaya? Chaya means shadow. Whose Chaya it is? She is the Chaya of Krishna. See, when the real object is moving, then only shadow can move. Based on your movements, your shadow will move. Similarly, based on Krishna's desire, so as Krishna desires, that's how this Chaya Shakti or Durga or Shakti functions in this material world. Chesta means activities. Chesta means activities, act. So our Durga Devi activities all are under the desire of Krishna. That's why Brahma ends this point. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajam. Can somebody read the translation of this shloka quickly? Tanya, can you read this translation?
Yes, Prabhuji. The external potency Maya, who is of the nature of the shadow of the Chit potency, is worshipped by all people as Durga, the creating, preserving, and destroying agency of this mundane world. I adore the primeval Lord Govinda in accordance with those whose Durga conducts herself. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. So this is a function of Durga Devi. This is spoken by Brahmadev. Now let us see what Krishna says about Mother Durga in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Taibihesha gunamayi mama maya duratyaya mamhevaya prapadyante mayam yetam tarantite. Krishna is telling, Daivihesha gunamayi. Daivi means the female. Daiva means male. Daivi means it's a female. Daivi Hesha Gunamayi. This Daivi, this Shakti, Durga, she is consisting of three gunas, mode of goodness, passion, tamo, ignorance. Sattva, Rajo, Tamo guna. So this is consisting of these three modes. Daivi Hesha Gunamayi. Mama Maya Duratyaya. This Shakti is my energy. You see, somebody may ask, whose Shakti it is? It is Shaktiman. Who is that Shaktiman? Shaktiman is Krishna, because Krishna is my Maya. It is my energy. Yes, this divine energy is mine. This is a divine energy, not just a simple ordinary energy. This is a divine energy. Krishna is glorifying Durga Devi. Mama Maya Duratyaya. It is my energy. To cross over this Maya is very, very difficult. Duratyaya. But Krishna is also giving a solution. Mam evaye prapadyante mayam yetam tarantite. If somebody surrenders to me, if he takes fully shelter of me, then it is easy for him. Mayam yetam tarantite. He can cross over this Maya very easily. Can somebody read the translation of this sloka? Shreyash?
Yes, bro. This divine energy of mind consisting of the three modes of material nature is difficult to overcome, but those who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. So Krishna, he himself is saying this energy, whose energy it is? It is my energy. And Brahma confirmed this energy works under the guidance of Krishna. And Krishna himself is saying in Gita, this Durga Devi, she functions according to my desire, Chana Rupa. And to cross over this Durga, this Maya is very, very difficult. But if somebody surrenders to Krishna, it is very, very easy. Like this, another shloka also Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter. He says, Maya dakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam hetunanena kaunteya jagat viparivartate. Under my different energies, O Arjuna, this whole material world functions. So Krishna's energy is actually working. So Durga Devi, she is the energy of Krishna. Now let us see how Durga Devi, which we can understand a practical example. Next. So this world is called Dukhalayam, miserable place. This is also in the Shastras, it is explained as a jail. We are all prisoners. We are all actually criminals. Somewhere we have done some mistake and we are facing the consequences of that in this world. See, anybody is happy here? Everybody has some problems. Everybody has some kind of problem. This is because of our previous sinful reactions, sinful activities. We are all prisoners. We are all suffering because of our papa karma. So we are all prisoners. We are kept in this jail. So if there is a jail, there is a jail keeper. Who is the jail? The jail is Durga Devi. Jailer is Durga Devi. Superintendent. So that is Durga Devi. The middle world is the jail. We are all prisoners. The Christianity also, they accept this fact. This world is a miserable place. This is a jail. We are all sinful people. We are born in sin. But the point is, if you take shelter of Krishna, then we can cross over this Maya. If you properly follow the instructions of government, then you will be kept outside of the jail. Unfortunately, we think that, oh, jail is everything. This world is everything we think. But this world, this middle world is jail. There is a whole city, whole parks, whole wonderful population, other side of the jail, other side of the middle world, that is the spiritual world. If you plan to go back home, back to Godhead, where everybody is happy, no problems, everybody is following Krishna's instructions, guidance, they are very, very happy. So that's how Durga Devi functions. Hare Krishna. Next. Now, just like fetus, there is a baby in the womb, mother facilitates for the baby through that she gives a nourishment. The mother, she gives nourishment to the baby in the womb. Whatever the mother eats, that food, that all the good amount of the good part of the food goes to the nutrients, the supplements for the baby in the womb. So baby, she gets sustained because of mother. Just like baby is there in the womb of mother, and mother is facilitating that boy, baby in the womb. Similarly, Mother Durga Devi is so compassionately, so mercifully, she is taking care of all the living entities in this world. And she has a Trishul. She has a Trishul. If somebody doesn't follow the instructions of Krishna, she will use that Trishul. She gives the problems. She chastises, slaps us. Just like if the children doesn't hear the instructions of father, mother is the first one who gets angry on the children. Mother gets so angry and she says, nonsense, rascal, why you are not following the father's instruction? Father is telling to do something, do it. Mother is the one who comes and says all this. So mother is more compassionate than father. So Durga Devi, she is like, she's a superintendent, she's a jail keeper, she takes care of all the jailers, the criminals. She facilitates everyone to grow in Krishna consciousness. Somebody becomes devoted to Krishna, she becomes so happy. I will narrate one small story and we'll go for Vijayadashami part. Go to next slide. So Mother Durga, she becomes very, very happy if we all hear and follow the Krishna's instructions. That's why Brahma says, Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhaja. Okay, so mother becomes very, very happy. So there is one nice story which I heard from His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj. There are two brothers in Calcutta. One brother name is very, very quite popular. His name is Kalidas. He's a very, very ardent devotee of Mother Durga. But his brother is a Vishnu Bhakta. He's a devotee of Vishnu. So they just stayed beside house. Just one wall is separating their both houses. On the top of the wall, they kept the flower pots, the flower plants, rose flower plant. So every day, the Vishnu Bhakta, the elder brother of Kalidas, he used to pluck the flowers from the plant and offer it to Vishnu. But one day, it became very late for him. So he just mentally offered the flower to Vishnu. The flower is there still on the plant. But this Vishnu Bhakta, Vishnu devotee, he offered that flower in the mind only. Om Govindaya Namaha. He offered the flower to Vishnu in the mind only because it is already becoming late. But Kalidas, he is observing that plant and the flower. Wow, flower is so beautiful. Let me offer this flower to Mother Durga. He planned. So he plucked the flower and offered it to Durga. That day when he offered flower to Mother Durga, she became so pleased and happy and presented herself in front of Kalidas. Kalidas became surprised. He became so jubilant, but he also became surprised. Why so many days I'm offering flowers, I'm offering a food, Naivedya to this Mother Durga, but why you came today only? Why you appeared today? What is the special today? In this way, Kalidas asked Mother Durga this question. What made you to appear today? Then Durga Devi says, because every day you offered me flowers, fruits, Naivedya, many items. But today you offered me the Vishnu Prasad. Hari Bol! You offered me Vishnu Prasad, the flower which is already offered to Vishnu, you offered me. I'm so happy. So like that, Durga Devi, all the demigods, all the Devi Devas, they become so happy when we become a devotee to Krishna. Because Krishna is Adi Purusha. Hare Krishna. In this way, we understand Krishna is the seed-giving father of everyone. Next. So today is also another auspicious occasion of Vijaya Dashami. Next slide. Vijaya Dashami. So let us speak something about glorifying Lord Ramachandra and learning a lesson from Ravana. After the whole battle, Lord Rama sent Lakshman to the Ravanasura to hear and speak to him. Ravanasura said, I'm so great, I have so much Pandita, I'm so much scholarly I am. I know Vidya, all kinds of knowledge I have, but still because of the attachment to the woman, because of lusty thoughts, I spoiled my life. So these instructions Lakshmi got from Ravana. So let us learn some lessons from this Vijay Dashami. Dashami means 10th day. And Dasara means Dasahara. The 10-headed Ravanasura got killed by Lord Ramachandra today. On this auspicious occasion of Dasara, Lord Ramachandra, he killed the 10-headed Ravanasura. Das means 10. Hara means Khatam Karna. So Dasara. Dashami also it means today is the 10th day. Tomorrow is Ekadashi. Auspicious occasion again. So today we will see these all 10 sins we should overcome. The 10-headed demon king was amalgamation of all the sins. Yes. What are these 10? You see, these are the 10. Ahankara, Moha, Paschatap, Krodha, Grina, Baya, Irshya, Lobha, Kama, Jadata. In English, ego, illusion, Paschatap, okay, anger, hatred, fear, jealousy, greed, lust, insensitivity. So these all bad qualities were there in Ravanasura. So how to overcome? Especially the 3 things are very, very dangerous. Those 3 things are, please note it down. Remember these things. LAG, lag. If we have these 3 qualities, 3 bad qualities in us, we always lag behind. We always stay backside. We don't progress in our life. What is this lag? Lust, anger, greed. Lust, anger, greed. These 3 are very, very influential bad qualities. We should, as much as possible, we should work on this to remove these three qualities from our life, because all other qualities comes from these bad qualities, prominent broad qualities: lust, anger, greed, kama, krodha, lobha. Krishna also says this. These three bad qualities are the ways to the hell. Krishna says in Gita. Yes. Trividam narakashyedam. These are the three ways: lust, anger, greed. Next, let's go for the next slide. So, you see, this is all about Ravana's life. How many are there? 8 members are there. So each one of us will read one. Kama, lust. His lust for a married woman. Married woman means Sita Mata. His lust for married woman ultimately led to his death, end. This is because of Kama of Ravana's. Somebody can read the mother, pride.
Hare
The
Krishna.
name? Yes, Reshma.
Mad, pride. He was a very learned man, but he was too proud about his knowledge.
So this is because of pride. Third one, ahankara, ego. Yes, Arjun Bro, please read. Yes, Kumlesh Patel. You want to read? You can read it.
Being proud about himself inflated his ego, which made him take a step to protect his self-image. Hare Krishna Prabhu ji.
हरे कृष्ण। सो उनका खुद का रेस्पेक्ट, पॉपुलैरिटी, नेम बढ़ाने के लिए या रक्षा करने के लिए he was too ego. He wanted to just protect his self image in the society, and for that anything he did. Ego. He didn't accept any good advice. Ahankar. Yes. Next, lobha, greed. Avishro, please read. Lobha.
His love, greed. His greed knew no bounds. It made him not only abduct a woman, but also keep her hostage also.
Yeah, see what a greed he is. He wants to enjoy the woman, and he got so many women. He got so many ladies. Similarly, he got Sita also. But not only Sita he brought, but he tortured her like anything. This is a greed. Next, Krodha, anger. Arjun Bro, please read.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Krodha, anger. His anger at not getting the thing he want is what destroyed him.
Yes. So he got so angry because he didn't got what he wants. See why somebody gets angry in the world? Because he's planning something else. He's planning something, but it didn't happen. So he gets angry. You see, the material desire is so influential. अगर आपको कुछ इच्छा है, तो अगर भौतिक इच्छा, कुछ भौतिक इच्छा है, वो भौतिक इच्छा पूर्ण हो गया, आपको लोभ आएगा, लोभ, और चाहिए, और चाहिए, और चाहिए। अगर वो भौतिक इच्छा पूर्ण नहीं हुआ, तो क्या आएगा? क्या आएगा? अगर भौतिक इच्छा पूर्ण नहीं हुआ, क्या आएगा? अर्जुन?
Krodha.
क्रोध आएगा, yes, क्रोध आएगा. So in any way, whether it's fulfilled or not fulfilled, that strong desire for the material is dangerous. The lust is very, very dangerous. Yes. Moha. Next, Moha. Tanya, please read.
Moha, too attached to possessions. He was too attached to everything he had and crossed all boundaries in an attempt to keep his possessions. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. So he's too much attached to his positions. He wants to control over everything. Yes. Next is Matsarya, envy. Yes, somebody?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, Krishna.
He was easily jealous and often wanted things that were not his to take.
Yes, he was easily jealous because there is somebody who's progressing, somebody is more beautiful, somebody is more popular. He got angry. He's jealous of that. Yes, he's envious of them. Next, Jadata, insensitivity. He's not a sensible person. Yes, Patel.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Jadta, insensitivity. His own ego and greed were supreme to him. He didn't care about other people's emotions. Hare
Yeah,
Krishna.
see, this is a insensitivity. Nowadays, these people lost this. Look, see, understand all these qualities are there in us. That is the whole point of discussion. All these qualities are there in us, not just in Ravana. Insensitivity, nowadays people became so insensitive. They don't care of others' emotions, feelings. What he wants to speak, he will never hear. So Ravana was such kind of person. Next is Grina, hatred. Hatred, I will read this. Hatred. This is the emotion that controlled and destroyed him eventually. He hated whoever guided him, whoever was giving good opinion, good suggestion, he hated them. He never took in their guidance. And he hated Lord Rama, he hated everyone. And that hate only spoiled him, destroyed him. The 10th one is fear, bhaya. It was the fear of losing his wealth, position that made him take all evil action. So, like this, Ravan had all these 10 bad qualities. So prominently, lust, anger, greed. Lust, anger, greed. Lust is a prominent thing. Because of lust only, the kama only, mada, ahankar, lobha, krodha, moha, matsarya, jadata, ghrina, bhaya, all these qualities came out. Let us see how to overcome this. There are 3 important lessons we are going to learn. Please hear very carefully. Next. So we should learn from Lord Rama and learn from Ravanasura also what not to do, what to do. Yes. The first lesson, don't underestimate anyone. Ravana thought Rama is just a common man, a human. So that's lesson for us to learn is never underestimate anyone. Everybody is giving some valuable suggestion for us, especially the senior Vaishnavas, senior devotees, not only senior devotees, and parents, citizens, elderly members of society. We should take guidance from them. Ravanasura, many people guided him, but he underestimated everyone. His uncle Maricha, his brother Vibhisha, he underestimated Lord Rama. What Lord Rama can do? What monkeys can do? What monkeys can do? Monkeys are just, I can just finish them like that. He thought like that. But same monkeys became a cause of his death. So we should never underestimate anyone. Everybody is a devotee of Krishna. If not now, in future. Everybody is a capable soul for becoming a Krishna conscious. Yes. So we should value them. We should never underestimate anyone. Yes. This is the first lesson we should learn. If we have this quality, then we value others. We value their opinions. We value their feelings, emotions, not just push our feelings, our emotions on them. So Lord Ravanasura, he wanted to push his opinions, his feelings, his emotions to Mother Sita. You convince. He was trying to convince her for the intercourse, but Mother Sita, she is strong enough. Unfortunately, Ravan did this mistake and he taught us. Never underestimate anyone. Yes, never underestimate. Everybody is capable. Everybody has some skill set. Everybody is good at something. We should find out that and engage in Krishna service. Yes, this is the first lesson. The second lesson, let's go next. Listen to others. Listen to others. Suno, लोगों से सुनो. सुन के समझो. Accept their suggestions. Rama listened to Vibhishan, but Ravana didn't. So Vibhishan came and suggested Ravanasura. No, don't do this. Lord Rama is so powerful. Lord, he can do anything. You should be very, very careful. Don't abduct Mother Sita. Vibhishan suggested. Ravanasura, he just sent him out of the city. Maricha also suggested, Mama, he suggested, don't do this. Ravanasura, don't do this. Wife, Mandodari also suggested, you are going to bigger trouble, don't do this. Brother, other brother, Kumbhakarna also suggested, parents suggested, Guru suggested, everybody suggested, but he didn't heard. So the second lesson is listen to others. सुनो, लोगों से सुन के समझो. This is the second lesson. दूसरा पार्ट है हमको सीखने के लिए. पहले पार्ट, पहले lesson. Here Bittu, one devotee is asking to speak in Hindi again suddenly. So first lesson is पहले सीखने के लिए इधर मिलता है हमको. पहले सीख ये है don't underestimate. किसी को भी कम मत देखो, सबको वैल्यू दे दो. वैल्यू देके उनसे सीखने के लिए प्रयास करो. दूसरा लेसन है सुनो. अगर बड़े आदमी आपको कुछ बोल रहे सुनो. Listen to others. Yes, Ravana didn't heard this, but Lord Rama heard this. He heard Vibhishan and he got advantage. Vibhishan helped him in the war. He took even guidance. It's so interesting, you see. Lord Rama, he took the guidance even from monkey, Hanuman. Lord Rama, he asked Hanuman, Hanuman, क्या करेंगे अभी विभीषण आ रहा है, क्या करेंगे इनको भगा देंगे, क्या करेंगे? हनुमान ने बोला, नहीं प्रभु राम, रामचंद्र ऐसा मत करो, विभीषण हमारा तरफ. मैं जब गया था लंका में, विभीषण ने सब मेरे को इनकार कर रहे थे, लेकिन विभीषण मेरे को सहायता किया. विभीषण हमारा पार्टी, तो उनको ले लो हमारा पार्टी. तो रामचंद्र भगवान इनको हनुमान को भी ओपिनियन वैल्यू दिया. उनको हनुमान से भी सुनने लगे. तो लिसन टू अदर्स. When we hear, as much as we hear, that much we grow in our life. जितना हम सुनेंगे भगवान के बारे में भक्तों के मुख से हमारा जीवन के लिए, भलाई के लिए, जितना हम प्रगति करेंगे. This is the second lesson. Listen to others. Third point. Let's go for the third lesson. Third lesson is truth. Dharma is the winner. Dharma protects dharma. Dharma protects them. Who protects it? Who protects it? Dharmo rakshiti rakshitaha. Somebody protects dharma. Dharma protects them. Dharma eva hato hanti. Dharmo rakshit rakshitaha. So follow dharma. Even अगर हमको बहुत कष्ट आ गया जीवन में, फिर भी हमको धर्म नहीं, कभी भी नहीं छोड़ना चाहिए. लॉर्ड रामचंद्र इज परफेक्ट एग्जांपल. जीवन में इतना तकलीफ आया भगवान रामचंद्र को, लेकिन धर्म कभी भी छोड़ा. पत्नी सीता माता भी धर्म कभी नहीं छोड़ा, राम के पदचिन्हों में चला. तो इसके लिए हमको ये सीखना चाहिए, कितना भी कष्ट परिस्थिति आया हमारे जीवन में, धर्म को कभी भी छोड़ना नहीं चाहिए. इसके बारे में एक छोटा कहानी है, मैं बताता हूँ, इसको बता के हम एंड करें. जापान में एक बार प्रेसिडेंशियल रूल में राजा ने युद्ध प्रकट किया. युद्ध करेंगे सब लोग. जापान में actually happened this incident. This happened in Japan. So most of the youngsters, elderly people, they were asked to join in the army to fight against the opponent country. So all the mothers, wives, everybody, they pray to Jesus. Oh Jesus, please protect us, our brothers, our husbands, our sons. They all went for fighting in the war. Oh Jesus, you protect us. You bring them safely to the houses back. But युद्ध हो गया. युद्ध होने के बाद सब लोग, बहुत लोग मर गए. युद्ध में बहुत लोग नष्ट हो गए, शरीर त्याग करते. जो घर में पूजा पाठ करते थे जीसस को, क्रिश्चियनिटी धर्म पालन करते हुए, ये सुनने के बाद उनको बहुत फ्रस्ट्रेशन आ गया. चल, जीसस नहीं, कोई नहीं, भगवान नहीं, कोई नहीं, सब बकवास. सो लोग धर्म को छोड़ दिया. तो बात समझो, एक बात समझने के लिए है इधर, क्या सीखने के लिए मिलता है इधर, हमको कितना भी कष्ट परिस्थिति में हमको धर्म नहीं छोड़ना चाहिए. कितना भी कष्ट परिस्थिति, देखो मैया सीता इतना कष्ट सहन रहे लंका में, लेकिन सीता माता ने भगवान रामचंद्र को कभी भी छोड़ा नहीं. उनके चिंतन में है हर समय. तो इधर थर्ड लेसन है, फॉलो धर्म. Even in difficult situations, you should follow dharma. That is the lesson. कितना भी कष्ट परिस्थिति है, हमको हरे कृष्णा महामंत्र हर दिन जप करना चाहिए, भगवान का दर्शन करना चाहिए, भगवान के बारे में सुनना चाहिए, शास्त्र पढ़ना चाहिए, भगवान का कुछ ना कुछ सेवा करते रहना चाहिए. कितना भी कष्ट परिस्थिति, जीवन में कभी भी कोई भी परिस्थिति में हमको भगवान का भक्ति करते रहना चाहिए. जैसा आप लोग सब लोग हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र जप करते होंगे, मेरा ये आशा है। अब सब भक्त लोग हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र जप करते रहेंगे और भगवान के बारे में हर दिन सुनिए। गीता फॉर यूथ हम ये प्रोग्राम्स कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं, भगवत गीता पढ़ने का, भागवतम पढ़ने का, पुस्तक हिंदी में, इंग्लिश में, तेलुगु में, सब लैंग्वेज में हम पढ़ रहे हैं। तो आप जुड़िए, हर दिन शास्त्र पढ़िए, समझिए, अगर प्रश्न है तो पूछ लीजिए, प्रैक्टिस कीजिए, हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र जप कीजिए, कुछ ना कुछ प्रैक्टिकली सेवा करते रहिए। हरे कृष्ण। तो हमारा एक टेक्स्ट बॉक्स में एक वेबसाइट है हमारा, आप वेबसाइट में देखिए, हम बहुत अलग अलग कार्य कर रहे हो गीता फॉर यूथ के नाम पे, आप ओपन करके देख सकते हो। चार्ट बॉक्स में प्रभु ने लिंक भेजा है, sites.google. हरे कृष्ण। थैंक यू ऑल वेरी मच। एनीबडी हैज एनी क्वेश्चन? अगर किसी को कोई प्रश्न है तो हम ले सकते हैं, प्रश्न, कमेंट, एनी कमेंट्स, एनी क्वेश्चंस? हरे कृष्ण। तो हमने हिंदी में, इंग्लिश में चालू किया, हिंदी में एंड हुआ। हरे कृष्ण। किसी को कोई प्रश्न या किसी को कोई कमेंट, सुझाव? क्या बोलते हैं? हरे कृष्णा प्रभु। सत नमन प्रभु जी, सत नमन। ओ नमन प्रभु जी, नमन। हरे कृष्णा, सत नमन, नमस्कार। Any devotee has any questions, comments? Prashant Prabhu, should we end here?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। श्री राम विजयोत्सव महामहोत्सव की जय। दसरा महामहोत्सव की जय। Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. We'll end here. Thank you very much.